Global citizenship is important. It's always been important to Canadians because we belong to a number of alliances led by the United Nations. Canada, by the way, is the first off the mark every January. And I say this as the past director of peacekeeping operations. It was the responsibility of someone in external affairs to make sure that Canada's contribution to the United Nations was paid on the first working day in January. And that is what happens with our Canadian mission. The check is there. It's not in the mail, it's there. Because it used to be that 25% of the assessment of the United Nations was paid by the United States. A lot of people don't realize the United States very quietly will pay the annual subscription for a lot of the have-not countries. That's not publicized. But Canada isn't one of them. They're right off the mark, and they've contributed to many peacekeeping missions throughout the world. It's something that's important from a global point of view. We've contributed to NATO. We continue to contribute troops to NATO. We served in Germany for many, many years following the Second World War on NATO duty. Amongst others that were killed over there, 106 fighter pilots in the Sabre era were killed, flying in defense of Europe, defense of NATO, because you attack one, you attack us all. We have contribute to, as I say, to the United Nations. We contribute to the Multinational Force and Observers, which is a force in the Middle East. So we participate there. And I can't begin to really list the international agencies that Canada participates in. Everything from the recent nuclear conference in Washington. We're not a nuclear power, although we produce nuclear power plants as such. So we're part of the nuclear family, you want to use those terms? So it's important that we participate. Some people will say, well, why doesn't Canada and the United States just say, we're going to deal with North America only and forget the rest? That would be a dereliction of duty, and neither the United States or Canada is going to go that way. Because we have a responsibility to those that are suffering, those that require our services, not necessarily military services, but advice on, let me give you an example, on the electoral process. Many of the people organized by external affairs will go down and assist and monitor elections in other countries that sometimes have been fraught with fraud. We never have that in Canada. But that's just one example of being a member of the international community. I think it's important that Canada plays a key role